Animals have different kinds of homes, and they use them in different ways. They live in many different places, on or under the ground, in trees, and in water. Some animals have no homes at all and live out in the open. Other animals live in places that are already there, like caves, hollow trees, or abandoned dens. But some animals build their own homes. They use grass, mud, wood, or other materials. Today, we will learn how beavers build their own homes. They build strong homes in ponds, streams, or lakes. Their homes are like forts, surrounded by water to keep away enemies. Look at the picture with the number 1 on it. Number 1. This picture shows an animal gnawing a tree. The name of this animal is on the picture. Can you read it? This animal is a beaver. Let's spell the word together. B-E-A-V-E-R, beaver. Now, you spell it quietly to yourself. Beaver. Good. What is the beaver doing? Look carefully now. Is he trying to cut down the tree? Or is he just eating the bark? Yes, he's cutting down the tree. The tree is almost ready to fall. When it falls, the beaver will run to get out of the way. What is the beaver cutting the tree with? His claws or his teeth? His teeth. His strong front teeth cut easily through the tree. After it falls, he will cut the tree into smaller pieces. As you can imagine, cutting down trees is hard work. Beavers work very hard and cut down many trees. Trees are part of the beaver's food. They eat the bark and twigs as well as leaves. Beavers also use trees to build their homes. What do you think this beaver will do with this tree? Could he use it to build a house? Yes, he'll also use mud to build his house. Beavers also build dams. They block streams with trees to make quiet ponds for their houses. This beaver may use this tree for his home, or perhaps he will build a dam with it. What have we learned about beavers? Pick up your pencil and the sheet with the big A at the top. We're going to answer 2 practice questions. Are you ready with sheet A? Let's read question 1 aloud together. Do beavers use trees to build bridges or to build homes and dams? Circle the correct answer. Bridges or homes and dams? Yes, they build homes and dams with the trees. If you circled bridges, don't change it. These questions are just for practice. Now, go to practice question 2. What does the beaver use to cut down trees? His teeth or his claws? Circle the correct answer. Teeth or claws? His teeth, which are sharp and very strong. Put down your pencil and answer sheet A. Look again at the picture of the beaver. Here are some things to remember about beavers. Beavers use trees, branches, and mud to build their homes and dams. They cut down trees with their front teeth. Beavers usually build their homes in ponds, streams, or lakes. They often build dams first to make ponds for their homes. Now, Let's see what a beaver's house looks like. Look at the picture with the number 2 on it. This is a picture of a pond made by beaver dams. If you look very carefully, you can see the roof of a beaver's home. It looks like a pile of mud and sticks in the water. Did you find it? Yes, this pile of sticks and mud rising above the water is the top of a beaver's home. Inside is a dry, cozy room. This is where the beaver family lives. Look at the beaver's home again. Do you think it is floating in the water, or does it touch the bottom of the pond? Beavers build it up from the bottom of the pond. When beavers build their homes, they first attach sticks and tree branches to the muddy bottom of the pond. Then the beavers pile up these branches until they rise above the water, as you see in this picture. The beavers live in a snug room inside this part of the home. They build a floor for walking and sleeping just above the water level. Their roof is made of more branches and dried mud with a hole to let air in. A beaver's home has a special name. This name is printed on the picture. Read it with me. Lodge. Now, say it quietly to yourself. Go ahead. Let's spell it together. L-O-D-G-E. Lodge. Now, you spell it by yourself. Lodge. Good. Can you see any doorways in this lodge? No, there are no doorways above the water. Then how do the beavers get in and out of their home? Could they get in under the water? Yes, beavers make tunnels through the branches under the water. The tunnels go from under the water up into the dry lodge. Why do you suppose beavers do this? Could it be to protect themselves from enemies such as wolves and bears? Yes. The lodge is surrounded by water on all sides. The only way to get in and out is through the tunnels. But beavers are good swimmers and can hold their breath to go through the tunnels. If you were a bear, could you get into the beaver's home? No, not very well, because you couldn't get through the secret underwater tunnels. How many lodges can you see in this picture? You see only one. There could be others in other parts of this pond that you can't see. Several beaver families often share a large pond. Beavers like the quiet waters of a pond to build their lodges in. That's why they build dams in streams and rivers, to make the water quiet for their lodges. But sometimes they build in fast rivers or deep lakes. What do they do then? Then they build on the banks, but the entrances are still through underwater tunnels hidden from enemies. Now, what have we learned about beavers' lodges? Put down the picture and pick up your pencil and answer sheet A again. We'll answer 2 more practice questions. Are you ready? Let's read practice question 3. What is the home of a beaver called? Den or lodge? Circle the correct answer. Den or lodge? Yes, it's called a lodge. Now, for practice question 4. Do beavers enter their lodge from tunnels that are underwater or above water? Circle the correct answer. Underwater or above water? Yes, they enter their lodge from underwater. Put down your pencil and go back to the picture again. Let's review what we have just learned. Beavers' homes are called lodges. They are made of trees, branches, and mud. Beavers build their lodges high enough out of the water so there will be a dry, warm, safe room inside. The only way to get into the lodge is through secret underwater tunnels. Beavers often build dams in streams to make nice, quiet ponds for their lodges. Now, would you like to see a beaver family inside its lodge? Okay, look at the picture with the number 3 on it. Picture number 3. There is a mother beaver, and are those baby beavers? Yes, I can count 5 baby beavers here. Can you? Go ahead, count them. These baby beavers have a special name. It's printed on this picture. Can you read it? The babies are called kits. Let's spell this new word together. K-I-T-S, kits. Can you spell it by yourself? Kits. Good. What do we call baby beavers? Kits. Doesn't the beaver family look cozy inside the lodge? Where is this room? Is it in the part of the lodge that you saw sticking up out of the water in the last picture? Or is it under the water? Think carefully now. Is this cozy room above or below the water? Yes, it's above the water. Otherwise, it would be full of water, wouldn't it? The beavers are lying on a soft floor of wood and dried mud. The father and mother built this floor above the water so it would stay dry. What is the mother doing in this picture? She's cleaning her kits with her tongue. What are the bodies of beavers covered with? Feathers or fur? The beavers have nice, long fur to keep them warm in winter. Beaver fur is soft to touch. Now, let's answer 2 more practice questions. Pick up your pencil and sheet A again. Ready? Let's read question number 5. What are baby beavers called? Kits or cats? Circle the correct answer on sheet A. They are called kits. Now, for practice question number 6. This is a picture of a beaver's lodge in a pond, showing the part which is above water, marked A, and the part which is below the water, marked B. Which part does the beaver family live in? Part A or Part B? Circle the correct letter. The beaver lives in Part A, above the water. Now, we'll review some of the things we've learned about the beaver family inside its lodge. Beavers live in the part of the lodge that sticks up above the water, so the floor will stay dry. Baby beavers are called kits. Beavers have long, soft fur. You have learned lots of interesting things about beavers and the homes they build. Now, let's talk about some of the words we have used. Be sure all 3 pictures are where you can see them. If you're using a film strip, advance it to the next frame, the one that shows all 3 pictures in one frame. If you were looking for the word beaver and the word kit in the dictionary, which do you think would come first? The word beaver or the word kit? Yes, B comes before K in the alphabet, So beaver would come first. Okay, we're going to have one more practice question. Turn to sheet A again and find question number 7. Question 7 lists 3 words. Which word would you find nearest the beginning of the dictionary? Lodge, pond, or fur? Put a number 1 in the box beside the word you think would come first. Fur begins with an F, so you should have put a number 1 beside fur. Now, put a 2 beside the word that comes next, number 2. Right. L comes before P, so the number 2 should go beside lodge. Put a number 3 beside the word that comes last. Very good. P comes later in the alphabet than either F or L, so number 3 goes beside pond. That was the last practice question. Now, we're going to see if you are an expert on beavers. Find the Beaver Homes Expert sheet, the one with the big B at the top. The sheet with the B. Are you ready? You have sheet B? Remember now, these are not practice questions, so think carefully. Answer every question you can. When you've finished all the questions, give sheet B to your teacher. Your teacher will tell you whether you are an expert on beavers' homes. Please turn off the cassette. Put your name at the top of the expert sheet and begin. Good luck.